change. Living long is life is strange. And you dance in the shadow of the moon in the pixel perfect afternoon. Sing and you climb the cliff just to run and leave. Living long cause talk is cheap. Sing she's an open book waiting to be read. Sing she's an open book waiting to be read. You love and learn. You are like a hardened train, link me up into your chain. Please the sky still out of range. Living long is the life is strange. And you bask in the power of the storm, changing sides till the war is won. Sing and you burn a ship with the weeds you reap. Living long cause talk is cheap. Sing she's an open book waiting to be read. Sing she's an open book waiting to be read. Staring hard at your photograph till picture warps and I don't recognize you. Waiting for the kiss that never came. I've been staring hard at your photograph till picture warps and I don't recognize you. Waiting for the kiss that never came. Oh, I've been staring hard at your photograph till picture warps and I don't recognize you. Waiting for the kiss that never came. She's an open book waiting to be read. Sing she's an open book waiting to be you love and learn. Oh, you love and learn.
Oh, that's lovely. Okay, this song's Runaway. I won't say too much about this one, but I spent a lot of time playing in my band, and this was probably the first song that I did solo, and I just sat in my room and played it through, and I changed it slightly, and it made all the difference between playing in a band and playing solo. It's quite a lot of, it's more intimate when you're playing on your own, obviously, and So this one I always start with, because it always gets me into the zone of being on my own. There's no one to look around at. There is on this stage, so I can feel a bit like I'm with the band. But this is Runaway.
This evening and get to talk about my song. It's really strange actually, sitting up and listening to people play next to them rather than out there, which is normally what happens before you go on. But I'm going to play a song for you called Let in the Light, and it's the title track on my EP, and I always basically begin with this song as well. In a way it's kind of, it feels like home to start with this song first. And just to tell you a little bit about it, I actually I don't have children, but I wrote this song about what I felt it would be to have a child, and it's something that I would love to have one day. But for me, when you grow up and when you're younger, it's not always the easiest thing to find your roots in the world, you know, and it's not always easy to be proud of who you are and proud of your skin, etc. You know, the person that you were born as. And I think as you get older, certainly I've found I've been more kind of like, I don't really care what people think, but you don't think so much like that when you're a kid. So I kind of, I envisage this song as being how I would hope my child would grow up in the world. And it's called Letting the Light. Step out the front door, my darling, and open your eyes to the world, and I will hold your hand, 'cause this is the skin you were born in, and child, I pray wear it with pride. And I will hold your heart. Hallelujah. 'Cause this life is yours, so open the door and let in the light. What you wonder, and that I'll kiss you and all of your scars, and if life brings you down, then I'll lift you up and help you stand tall, and you'll always be loved by your family, 'cause we'll be wrapped up in blankets of stars, and you know it will be good to you. And I'll watch as you stand, I'll watch as you walk, I'll watch as you grow. Oh, I hold you up high and help you to fly, fly on your own. In my eyes will weep as I watch your eyes taking winter tears and breathe summer nights. Hallelujah, hallelujah. This life is yours, so open the door and let in the light. And this life is yours, so open the door and let in the light. And this life is yours, so open the door and let in the
Pressure. Top that.
Will, I know.
I've I've left my set list somewhere over there, so I've got to make it up now. Strangers. Means I picked it, because I wrote this one. Okay, this song's called Strangers We Meet. While I reach you. And I have to talk about this one because it's the first song in a long time that I've kind of written mostly myself about music and most of the words. And I wrote it when we got back from honeymoon in March of this year. I don't know if any of you have experienced it. You know, when you go away and you see like, a completely different world, and you're like, wow, that's amazing. You come back and you go, hang on a second, when did this all of a sudden become so beautiful? And you look around, you just see things that you've never noticed before. You know, it was like that when we walked down the high street, it was like, wow, these buildings and the trees and everything. It was like, wow. And it's just, you know, it kind of becomes much more apparent when you've been away from it for a while. So it's about that, really, and how easy it is to miss it. It's called Strangers We Meet.
Over
this, I come from a really, really small town, just at the other end of Wiltshire, called Bradford-on-Avon. I expect quite a few of you know it. If you've got a canal, you'll know it. Okay. There's some from Bradford-on-Avon here, isn't there? And as you know, it's a very, very small town, so you grow up and you see the same people all the time. But I've got to that sort of age where you've left school for a few years now. I won't say how long, but I've left school for a few years now. And you suddenly see people that you had so much time with when you were about 5 or 6 years old, and you kind of just did usual kids things like, you know, just playing with skipping ropes and that kind of thing. And you suddenly meet them, and you literally drop on their house for tea or something, and they've just changed so much. And sometimes it's a really good way. You know, they're told how well they're doing, and other times, like this friend I met, I just found out how wrong she how far down she'd gone. And then when I sat back and thought about it all, I thought, well, there were so many things that I probably should have picked up on back when I was sort of, you know, really young, but you never do at the time. But this is kind of how this came about anyway. I've changed the names. Just in case she ever came to a kid. It's scary, she might just turn up and then that'd be really awkward. This is called Jenny. I have a friend called Jenny, it's not about her. I'll explain that to you. It was such an awkward thing, but this is Jenny.
Facing a small conundrum in my head, because I'm not sure what to play. I have this song that is new, right? This is new. I've never played this live ever before. Yeah. So I need to ask you for positive energy, right? Yeah, right. Okay. Now I am going to do it now. But there's a bit. Ray will tell you, especially, that I was a very strummy guitarist, and I've been practicing to, you know, be a little bit more than strummy. So basically, I'll talk about the song in a second, but I practiced this today with a microphone, and it's weird because the microphone gets in the way of me watching my fingers down here. So if there are any bum notes, please just bear with me. But I think it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. Yeah, it's going to be fine. And you know, if there are any bum notes, whoop or something. Anyway, in fact, don't do that because I might not have bumped. You might think I have, and you just could get really embarrassed. Anyway, right, let me shut up and talk about the song. So, this is a song that currently doesn't have a name. So me and my friend Fiona call it Stormy No Name. The reason for that is that there's a hell of a long story with this, so I'm not going to give you the whole thing. Anyway, I went to Scotland with my friend Fiona recently, and we stayed on a beach. It was amazing, this little mouse-infested hut. It was a bit of a shithole, but the place we looked out over was amazing. Yeah, anyway, I was practicing soloing, and it sounded very much like scales rather than a nice solo. She said to me, why don't you think about the weather that's outside at this moment in time, and think about that and just play some solos from that. And so I did, and it sort of improved things, which is good. And she said, well, she set me like a little challenge really, which was think back to the first day we were here. The weather had been horrific. Like, I mean, it actually was amazing, but like wind that could lift the car. I mean, genuinely so unbelievably strong. And it felt like anyway. So I wrote this song based on thinking about that storm, basically. And the words are very much based on the fact that, you know, the weather felt very angry. You know, it felt like nature was angry, and you know, whether it was or not, that's the feeling it felt like. And you know, I think that not wishing to preach too much, because that's not what I wrote.